Hello again. My name is Ralph Hess, a veteran of over 40 years of helping companies explore ERP and find the right fit for their organizations. Today, we want to talk about the challenges that are being faced by organizations that are more in the consumer products retail space, which really there's a very fine line and a blur between. So typically, we used to think of retail as being a set of stores and brick and mortar with the distribution center. Today, the consumer products companies are going to market both through brick and mortar, through Amazon, through third-party resellers. They have their own Shopify, Omni-Channel stores. And so what's happening is there is many routes to market, D2C, B2B, you name a three-letter acronym, there's another way to go to market for our customers. Many of these customers are facing challenges. They've been very successful. COVID actually poured jet fuel on the whole omni-channel play. If you look what happened to Amazon, how they blew up during that period of time, I think it really is an indicator of what we're not going to turn back from. People are used to now the convenience of buying online, being able to have that instant gratification, if you will, of same-day delivery. And so how do back-end systems support that? Not everybody is Amazon and can pour billions of dollars into it. And in fact, even some of those Amazon sellers are having some of those challenges themselves, keeping up with the pace of what kind of the let's call it the benchmark of service that the Amazon marketplace has put into the market. What I want to talk about today is some of the challenges that our customers face, some of our prospective customers as we go around the market, and talk about how we can help solve some of those challenges. Let's share some stories of what we've seen with high growth companies, really some recognizable brands that I won't necessarily mention here due to NDAs, but I can give you some hints of who they are. Oftentimes, companies are built upon an idea, a vision. I'm going to become a disruptor in the marketplace, whether you're a cutlery company, a cosmetics company, whether you're an intelligent coffee mug company. Yes, we've dealt with all of those companies. So you start with that first idea, you buy QuickBooks, you use spreadsheets, you're selling them out of your house. Next thing you know, in 2 years, you have a 100,000 square foot warehouse, you have 50 employees, and Costco comes knocking on your door, Pond comes knocking at your door. All these different customers that you never even would have imagined because you thought you were just selling this direct to customer. The complexity of your business is obviously exploding. Next thing you know, in another couple of years, you're 150 employees, you're a 250,000 square foot warehouse. You're now starting to do some of your own manufacturing. These are the growth journeys that many of the people in this industry have experienced over the last 5 years. And it's a great story. As we often say here with high growth, it's a good problem to have, but let's not forget it's a problem. As people oftentimes grow from QuickBooks, they'll make that first step into a solution like NetSuite, which is really geared towards the kind of lower end of this mid-market that we talk about. And what they'll find is that, we'll get going with things will be great and it can handle the volume that we're doing. And, the integrations are okay if we have to try them a couple times or if every once in a while something falls out and we need to enter it manually. But when you get to scale, those solutions start to what I call fall over. And they start to impute a lot of pain and inefficiencies and costs on the organization that you wouldn't necessarily think exist. We come to market with a solution that's based on SAP's Public Cloud ERP offering. What it is really a fabric of applications, interconnected applications with wide open APIs using business technology platform to accomplish simple integrations with Shopify, Amazon, eBay, many of those marketplaces, making EDI easier with the big box retailers so that it's not such a scary thing to be able to start to do business with those big box retailers. So really the platform is intended to enable and facilitate companies to continue their journey. And with the SAP solution and continuous innovation, you're able to scale to be $1 billion business, whether you're 50 million now and billion is your dream, or whether you're 250 million now and you just have headaches with your systems. We're there to be able to help you evaluate where you are, understand what the right fit is, have good, honest, transparent conversations about what the right solution set is, and help you achieve what your overall business outcomes are. So as we've talked about in this session, there are companies out there that are suffering pain. We want to be there for you. If you happen to be an organization whose integrations are broken, we're doing multiple workarounds your system. If you're supporting your system rather than your system supporting you, we can help you with those challenges. You can find us at Navigator Business Solutions. Just go out to the web. You'll find us. We are optimized to be found on any of the AI chatbots. You can find us through search, but it's Navigator, which is nbs-us.com. Please come visit us. We have very deep explanations of solutions on our website, and we'd love to help you.